the VODs afterwards. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream, guys. We've done so much tonight. We went from what do we start? We started with some hell diving. Probably went longer than I should have. I know not everybody loves the hell diving, but I love to play it. And then we did some. We jumped into some Civ, and then we got pulled into a trial, which I was very excited about. So we did some ESO. There's a training room. We got to do some VAS. Got to knock some of the dust off. That was a lot of fun. And now we're going to hop back into some Civ 7 here. We're doing a peaceful playthrough with Himiko, just for the fun. My wife really likes to play. This is the style that she would like to play. So some of this is me play testing and like coming up with like, hey, would she like this? And I think right now, let me see. We're doing peaceful playthrough. Yeah, with Himiko. How do I spell Himiko? Himko? I don't know. Never mind. We're just doing peaceful playthrough. And then what era are we in? This is I forget what these eras are called. Has Lyriel played this game yet? She has not. No, Mel. That's part of what I'm trying to test is like, is she gonna like it before she picks it up? Because she doesn't want to like pick it up and not really get into it. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can understand. My current take after playing a bit more than I had previously, my current thoughts on it is I think it needs a little bit more time to bake. I think it needs a little bit more time. They're gonna do updates and whatever. This happens kind of every time a new Civ comes out, Civilization game. Is you kind of get the comparison of the old one compared to the new one, and usually, oh man, she's gonna beat me to it. Usually the issue there is that you're comparing the old one that's had all this like DLC and other stuff added to like the new one, and that doesn't have all that stuff, and so in comparison, it can not look incredibly favorable. I really like it. I like that they addressed a lot of the and forgive me for those who have heard me say this, but there's different people tuning in. So they've addressed a lot of the major problems with Civ 6 in this, and so I really like that. I think one of the big problems was that like in Civ 6, it's playing some Civilization 7, Nani. In Civ 6, you just had to fight. And people would get so aggro, like it just happened. And it does seem like in Civ 7, rather, you can really kind of control how people feel about you and keep them from wanting to go to war with you. Because if they go to war, if they surprise war you, it's horrible for them. And it wasn't that bad in Civ 6. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was playing before, Nani, and I told everybody I play a bit tonight, and they grabbed it. And then, we jumped over the trial, which is incredibly fun. Thank you for having me, by the way. It was a lot of fun. It's been a long time. So, yeah, Civ 7 is really fun. They addressed a lot of the, like, core issues that were going on. And so I really like that. It's just after playing it a decent amount, I'm like, I can see kind of getting a little bit over this and would like a little bit more advanced mechanics. I'm also a little bit worried, too, just to give the more skeptical side. I am a little bit worried that they're not doing enough. Like, I'm afraid they're trying to... The UI seems clearly designed for... Oh, cool, we got open markets. The UI seems clearly designed for console and stuff, and that usually... Designing UIs for a 4X game... For a console has ruined many a 4X games, and so it's kind of tragic to see. I know they're just chasing more money. I don't necessarily knock them for it, but it is a bummer when it kind of ruins. It can ruin the game, but hopefully we won't have that problem here. All right, where do we want to send this archer? I mean, I think we're chilling. Kind of weird where old Xerxes at. He's down here. Xerxes gets super aggro. Oh, I'm sorry. What is a 4X game? 4X stands for, I always forget one of them. Expand explore, exploit, and exterminate, Donnie. So, so it is a broad kind of genre, but just like it's a little bit like you have Diablo style games are considered what we call them action RPGs, and it's kind of weird because they're not role playing games at all, which is what the RPG and the action stands for. Some of that it's not nearly as bad. This is a non-exterminate run. Yeah, exactly. So, and it depends what kind of game. Like what like some lean more into combat. Most of them combat is some part of it, but I would really like so it's like so 3x. Yeah. It's 3x. So but I would like to see a little bit more varied. Some of them it is so core to the game you can't really play without it, and I do find that. Oh, we met somebody else. Frederick Baroque. So in this one, so for those who are totally new to the Civilization series, it is you basically have some history nerds, right? Some people that are really into history, and they made a game where you play through the various timelines and various civilizations that were in history that are obviously gamified and made really fun. And so these are all like leaders. These are all like real leaders. So you have Simone Bolivar, Frederick Baroque, and then I think Baroque is like the sometimes we'll have two different leaders, like especially oh man, there's a queen who was like a French and English queen. I forget all of these. I should know the names. It's somebody my wife plays. We got Hatshepsut and we've got Xerxes. So these are all like real people. I'm playing Himiko. So and then also Civ 7 is doing some weird stuff that is a little bit non-historical. There's historical things, but like they're doing some weird things where like your civilization and your leader are detached. So you can play a historical leader, but playing as a civilization that is like totally different than what they would have played, or you can choose the traditional thing. I think they did that for a reason, and it makes a lot of sense for the game, but I think it's also upset people that are more into the like fun history. Yeah, Nani was killing it raid leading. Nani always does a great job. Cool. Yeah, so we'll give them a friendly greeting. And we're trying to be peaceful. I have played as Genghis Khan the other day, and all we did was go to war and fight people. I want to do something to endear this guy to us, but it costs influence, and I also want to use my influence to become suzerain of the city-state, so basically like make it where they align themselves to me, the city-state here, so I think I'm not going to do that right now. Thanks. You still... Raidley was struggling in tanking. Yeah. Well, it's also really hard with a big, giant metal dragon in your face, too, Nani. We definitely weren't egging his trolling on in chat. Never, yeah. All right, let's go here. We'll explore. All right, he's playing as Rome. So, animals have broken from the confines of a wealthy noble's menagerie and run amok. They are no longer fit for the wilds, but clearly we're not happy. Build animals a proper home. We'll have to do this because this is what Lyriel would do. And we take some damage, but that's okay. We'll just heal up here. Yeah, and then in most of these like 4X games, or at least, well, we'll just talk about Civ. You've got like a science tree that you can go down, and this will get a little bit more involved, hopefully, as they develop the game more. And then there's a cultural tree, which kind of is also a research tree. We're playing as the Tongan civilization with a, I think, I'm not sure, Southeast Asian. I think, I'm not sure if Himiko's, I want to say she's Chinese, but I could be wrong. And then you have the rest of your like your civics here that you learn as you research with culture. Can you ballpark how long a Civ playthrough takes? Yes. So the way they've done this one, Civ 7, the current one here. So first off, you can change the speed. So each turn, you can have it where it takes longer or it takes shorter. So that's gonna vary. playing on standard speed, which is what I'm doing right now, you can get through this eight. So it's divided into three parts, and you could either the game it's like three kind of mini games, but there is continuity between them, the way 7 is set up, and so I want to say a couple of hours, up to like 4 to 6 hours, depending on what you do and how. Like when I play Genghis, it's constant combat, so you're constantly having to like micro these units, and I think that could take like 4 to 6. We could also look through. I want to answer this question. I know you're not that like but I want to know because it's a great question. I'm gonna look at some of my past because it'll be easier for me to find them. I'm gonna look at some of my past live streams because what I've been trying to do is play through an entire era in one go. And I was feeling like 4 to 6 hours is how long that was taking. You can always save it and come back to it too. You only really need one playthrough if you're, playing with people and you got to get through it. Let me see. So last night, actually, it took 3 hours and 10 minutes. And that was doing all of this, 3 hours and 10 minutes. And I had to restart like 30 to 45 minutes in. So I think around a couple of hours is probably pretty close to what you could do. When I did the Genghis, let me look at the Genghis one though. Yeah, the Genghis, 7 hours and 15 minutes, 4 hours. I'm not sure if that 7 hours is correct. Like I might have died, or it might have not gone well once or twice. Did you say that? Yeah, the modern era right now is really short, and so it does kind of depend, because right now the modern era is like super quick because it needs. Essentially, the game isn't finished, and they also did this with their other games. So hold on, I guess what I should say is like the game will more or less feel finished, right? We almost need like a new lexicon. I'm gonna keep playing, but we almost need like a new lexicon for games, honestly, because right now it's kind of crazy because I would say that most modern games have, because the scope of the games has grown so much, that they never really released complete. That's what I think I want to say. Meaning that like there are features that you can tell they're going to add. So like, for example, here, you can see that there is cultural, military, science, and economic. These are the victory conditions here. But if we go into, I got to figure out how to get to this menu. I'm still here. I don't know where the menu's at. Hold on, I got to find it. But if we go, I don't know how to get to that menu. Attributes. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. If we go here, we can see that there are actually 6. There's also diplomatic, cultural, economic, which we saw, militaristic, scientific, expansionist. I don't know about expansionist, but there's also diplomatic. I could see them adding victory conditions, and certainly they need to add more depth to the victory condition, because there's 3 eras, which could take a couple of hours. Probably like 3 would be like a pretty good idea there on standard speed. And then you can chain those together to make one really long game too, if you want. So that could vary from anywhere from like 5 hours to like 12 or more. But you don't need it. You can end an era and be like, cool. You get a score, right? Like there are these rankings. And here, when this fills up, there'll be like a score basically. So you could just go off of that. But games don't release complete anymore. But I would say this game it doesn't feel like an unfinished mess. That's what I want to say. Dune Awakening, right? Same deal. Like you're like, oh yeah, they could add a lot to this game, but it didn't feel like an unfinished mess when it launched. Nani, I don't know if you agree with that, or if you're even, yeah. So it's almost like we do need like a lexicon, like we need like a new way of like, distinguishing a game that is an unfinished mess when it launches, Ashes of Creation, versus a game that is like, it is not an unfinished mess, but is like still, you can see that like they need to add and they want to add more to it. But I think because games have gotten so much larger and we've expect so much more out of them, that's yeah. Feels like more of a continuous development paradigm rather than the old discrete one. Yeah. Dune, Nani says, Dune is great. There were some extra glitches the first few months, but it does feel like a complete game. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited about the new content too coming out. I'm cautiously optimistic. I still think the game is great and I still enjoy playing it. I just feel like I've gone through all the content right now. All right, we're going to go with plus 20% culture because I don't think we're going to be making, you know what we do need to make sure we do, so we can build wonders, and usually, yeah, here it is. So usually there's a wonder that's like, in this case, that's relevant for Tonga. And actually, let me change there we go. Get rid of that. Actually, we're chatting a lot. Let me just leave the chat up. A lot of times when I'm playing Civ, a lot of people tune in and nobody talks. It's just kind of the nature of Civ. But anyways, you'll have like a unique wonder which anybody can build, but Ha'amunga Maui. Okay, cool. So cultural tribute point, +2 culture yield, +1 culture, and food on fishing boats in this settlement. Okay. Yeah, the other thing too is like if you're new to 4X games, if you're new to the Civilization series, the current level of complexity here is good. It probably is a great place to start, and then as things add, you won't feel completely overwhelmed. Because if you jump into Civ 6 with all of the DLC and all the stuff they've added, it gets a little crazy. The voice of power. A newly elected governor has earned the people's favor. With her with her impassioned speeches, she seems to adapt. I can't read. She seems adept at rallying up the people. Inspire love of the homeland. 1 Tahina. I think Tahina is our specialty scout. Okay, sweet. Cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. More scouts are more better. Mo better. This guy does need to heal, but I also want him to get the goodie huts before anybody else does. These are, just to kind of explain this to you guys that are tuning in that don't know, haven't played this before. There's little, this is a campfire, but there'll be other things going on, and it's great. You send your scouts there usually because they can move the fastest, and you get some sort of storyline quest thing, and you get to pick a reward typically, or it might even start a little bit of a quest, which can be cool. Okay, let's send this guy back over here to explore. We do need to remember this red city-state. We do want to make sure we become suzerain of them. When we become suzerain of these city-states, we'll get to pick a special reward. And it'll just be generally helpful for us. We are building a settler to settle another town. So we'll turn to settler view. These lighter tiles here are ones that have access to fresh water, which is definitely something we want. You don't have to, but it detracts from their happiness, and that could be a problem later on. And then I'm just kind of looking. So this is a city-state, so we can't build too close to any other city within 3 tiles of them. But there are some good resources here, so I think we'll send this person here somewhere. It's just a question of, do we want to, like, be kind of down here? I think we want to go closer. I think we want to go further north. And then we could build a city, like, over here-ish or something. Yeah, I also thought that Civ 6, the way it looks, like it's a little bit easier to distinguish the various terrain types. This could be a colorblind thing, but I did think it was different. Okay, so we can get gold or we can get influence. So the Bronze Queen, a triumphal envoy presents Queen Himiko with a gift from a new ally, enough bronze mirrors that every wall would reflect her visage. Display the mirrors in good faith, send a gift in return. I think we'll send the gift in return and we gain influence from that because we want influence, so that's what we're grabbing. Yeah. Our city is growing, so we can work a new tile now. We're trying to work a lot of these fishing tiles because we built a fishing district, So that makes them a little bit more efficient. So we kind of lean into the thing that you're strong at, is the idea. What do we got here? I think a couple of turns, and then we can start befriending this independent city-state. Hunter has crafted an ingenious new portable trap. Techniques this elegant are sure to spread fast. We can set traps, gain science and food, or impose hunting regulations. I think we'll impose hunting regulations.
And the waves will break.
Cool. What do we got here? So this is one of our specialty buildings, a Vekau. I bet is how you say that. I'm like, how do you say that? And then I'm realizing it's Tonga, and a lot of the stuff is just phonetic. So probably that's how you say that, or close to it. The very few Tongan people out there, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Cool. So yeah, +3 happiness, +1 culture for each adjacent coastal marine terrain. Okay. Wonder. Oh, okay. So we do want to build this on the coast. I didn't realize that, but that's cool. We produced a settler here. We also want to go up here. So one of the things we got to worry about is grabbing land so that these people around us don't grab it. We don't get too hemmed in. I would like to go on this river. It looks pretty good. We got turtles out here. We got pearls. How do you handle people attacking you in a peaceful run? I become their friend so they don't attack me, Frog. That is literally the goal. I mean, if they do, like I'm not. If they do attack me, I'm not gonna like destroy them. If they do, I'm just gonna like defend and then call it good. All right, I don't know. I kind of want to go. I think I'm going to send this one right here. I really like this spot. We're going to get multiple pearls, which give happiness. We're also going to get this turtle here, which is cool. And as well as, yeah, actually, I think we're going to get so much. We're going to get camels. We're going to get elephants. We're going to get some tin, and we're going to get multiple gypsum. So we're just getting a lot of resources from there. So we're going to send it up there. The power of friendship. Should have known. Yeah. So generally speaking, so the way that works though, is if you go to declare war on somebody and you're not like a skull here. Like if your relationship with them hasn't decayed quite a bit, then like if they declare war on you, you essentially have like this war score. Like it's how motivated your people are. I don't know. It's an amalgamation of several things, but basically all of their units, if they just spontaneously declared war on me, if we were neutral, not even if we were a friend, if we were just neutral, they would get like a bunch of minuses to all of their units attacking. So it makes it a lot easier to defend. So typically they want to make sure that that like we're not happy with each other. So for example, what you don't want to do, and the other thing is it pisses out other people off as well. So what you wouldn't want to do is you wouldn't want to send like a special forces group into another country to like snatch their leader, even if it's a bad person, because like it just everybody else is like, well, are you just going to keep doing this now? What gives you the authority to do that? You wouldn't want to do something like that because that would be insanely stupid. It would just be one of the dumbest things you could do. Or if you really wanted to like distract from the fact that you were a horrible human being who is also a pedophile, then you might do it. Then you might want to do it to distract people from that. But is that a little too? Hey, we found another city-state. Cool. All right, enough real life. We try to just play games on the channel, guys. But sometimes stupid stuff happens. All right, cool. So one of the cool things about playing Himiko, and one of like the peaceful things, is so whenever this happens, so they're suggesting he's asking for military aid, and this could be a research treaty, this could be a cultural exchange, this could be like a party, like I forget what they call it, but those things give you science, culture, happiness for your people, and so whenever someone offers that, you can accept it, which doesn't cost you any influence. You just say, yeah, sure, okay, cool. You're doing, yeah, we'll accept it. They want to make some cultural alliance. You can say, yeah, sure, we can do that. Cultural exchange, whatever it happens to be. Cool. That doesn't cost anything. You get some benefit, they get some benefit, and you just, usually it's a little bit less. You can choose to reject it. Now, rejecting it worsens your relationship, and they don't get any benefit, you don't get any benefit, but it costs influence. You can do this exact same thing. You're off in the desert. Okay. I have to focus and not get eaten by a worm. Let me know when you can. Come protect me in the DD. Okay. Yeah. Soon. Okay, Nani, enjoy. So you can reject it. It'll worsen your relationship. When people go to denounce you, which is a way of just intentionally making the relationship worse, usually as a pretext for war, you can also reject it and like make them be friends with you, which it doesn't work perfectly, but it does work. And so that's one of the ways you could make sure you have a peaceful playthrough is when people like go to cause problems with you, you can like reject it. And then the unique thing about Himiko, and there's two versions of Himiko. The version I'm playing, she can actually support this. Normally this would cost a decent amount of influence, but she can actually do this for free. Now this is military aid. If I support it, I also get +3 combat strength to all of my units, just generally. But I'm playing peaceful, so I don't really want that. So I'm just going to accept this. But normally I would want to do the support. For like science, you get way more science. It goes from like +2 or +3 to like +6. Culture is the same, and so on and so forth. So we're going to accept this. We'll get the happiness. You can get the military stuff, and we're good to go. Any kind of, so here we have open borders. We also have open markets. Any kind of trade deals you have with people will tend to endear you to them. Settle too close to another civilization's capital, -20. Okay, so, and then first met them, we met them, we were pleasant, so we got a +20 from that. Endeavor with another leader, they like that. Support endeavor with another leader. Each particular leader will have their own things they like and don't like. Some leaders are really into science and culture, and so if you're doing good in science and culture, they'll like you more. Some are more militaristic. Some of them want you to deal well with others. Some of them want you to have problems with others. So it's kind of weird. But there's a lot of different things here that will affect your relationship. But generally trying to do any kind of trade deal, treaties, endeavor, sanction, whatever, I guess not sanction, but any of the other stuff will like anything you're having a relationship with them, and that will tend over time to make them like you more. There is some frustrating things. It's not as bad in Civ 7 as it was in Civ 6, but like they said that I settled too close, but this is my capital. It's my capital. Like this is where I spawned at. I can't control that. So essentially it just doesn't like me because I'm near him and I'm not even that close. So there's some stuff like that that can be a little bit annoying or frustrating, or just like, really? Like, did this make sense? But for the most part, it's not too bad. All right, let's go. Oh, we're going to heal in case this... Wait, are these guys hostile? I don't know how to tell if they're hostile without seeing the units. But war due to RNG does seem realistic. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Fair. But remember, it only needs to be so realistic. It also needs to be fun. So that's got to be pretty important. So yeah, we're just going to sail. I think we can just go. Yeah. Well, so my main concern, if I'm being totally honest, is I want my wife to play this game with me. And if she's going to get like randomly attacked, which does happen, she's not going to go for it. No, I don't know. I've come to the thought that like I do feel like these games need to have. I just think it opens them up to so many more people playing if you can play in different ways, and also it adds more. It adds a lot to the game, I think, too, when you can like choose to be like, I'm going to play peacefully and I don't always have to go to war. I think that can be realistic too. Switzerland, right? You know, always kind of being friends with everybody. All right, we got a bunch of deals with her. We don't have that much with Simone, but we're just going to do open borders, I guess. Doesn't cost that much. Okay, so we still got to explore a little bit. Ooh, okay. What is this dude doing? I thought they were going to sail up there. Now they're walking on land. And if you settle too close, it will piss people off. So that's a thing you got to deal with too. And again, sometimes they are the ones causing the problem, but they'll still be mad at you, which is a little bit annoying. So, like I'm tempted to go here. It's a pretty good spot. We're a little bit. I usually like with cities to be as spread out as they can. The problem, maybe not right here. Maybe we'll go a little bit further down. Just trying to figure out how we can maximize the number of resources. There's also these silk up here, which is quite nice. So maybe I could. I'm gonna be really close to her, and she's probably not gonna be super happy about it. But we could probably still stay friends. So this one's going here. So the border of the city can go all the way out to here. If I'm on this side of these mountains too, like there's no way. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep it closer to whatever down here. Yeah, maybe we'll just go like right here, and then we can still grab the horse. And what does this give? I don't even know what this is. What this resource is? Rubies gives gold. Okay. Yeah, and I guess if I did that, I could go even further south. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, no, that's the wrong person. Oh, no, that is the right person. Okay. Wait, no, that was the wrong person. This person, yeah, go here. Okay, cool. All right. Interesting. So I was planning this for like a really good money tile, but if we can get a bunch of extra culture there, that's probably worth it. The question is, do we build another settler before we? I think we build this unique district here. I think it's a fine place to build it. Looks like a pretty good place to me, and we'll actually just swap that. Yeah, that should work well. And then you know what I need to make sure I'm doing, and I didn't do last time, and now I'm remembering. Okay, cool. We're going to get masonry, and then we want to get a lot of these military. We want a barracks. We want this barracks really bad. We're just going to go straight for the barracks. We need more production. We want to make sure we're getting more production so we can build everything. Is the video game always against NPC opponents, or is there an option for playing against other people? Mel, you can play against other people, and typically you play with also some NPCs involved. Yeah, and there have been some issues, so it's fun. I've done some. So, yeah. How do I want to say this? Anyways, you can play against other people. You can play just against other people. Usually, you also have some NPCs involved. Historically, the take from the developers has been that less about like having really good balanced PvP. So that hasn't always that's often not been amazing. Yeah, so that's often not been amazing. I feel like I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that's changed a little bit with Civ 7. So fingers crossed. But I don't know for sure. I can't really say one way or the other. But my wife and I, like I said, we play, and we're not on like a team usually. But we're also like, I'm not attacking her, trying to like burn down her cities or anything like that, as you might imagine. So yeah, you can play against other people. Historically, their take has been that they just really haven't been focused on like multiplayer and like any sort of balance. And I think the core design of this version of the game, this latest, the Civ 7, is fundamentally more like trying to design. My take on it is one of the things they've done, maybe intentionally or not, is they've certainly made it where it's a lot easier to balance for multiplayer. The Civ 6 community, the previous version, had there's a lot of cheating involved, but people had serious mods for the game that would make it where it was really balanced, or it could balance it a lot more. And so that was pretty cool, as you might imagine. Yeah, so there were mods that balance it, but it was so unbalanced that like it changed so many rules and changed so many things to make it balanced. Yeah, so it's like playing a different game. And there was also issues. There's also issues if you change the speed and things like it would just change a lot of stuff. So it was very unbalanced. But then the community made mods and stuff for it to balance it out. Is he gonna get there one turn before me? Oh my god. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to grab the horse? I think we're going to grab the horse. Yeah, and then I should have been building stuff.
Islands submitted to him. From thence, he proceeded to another group of islands. They readily yielded to his power.
All right. I don't know if you can tell, but they got like a voice actor is oh man, I'm gonna forget her name. Brienne of Tarth. I forget her name. I want to say Gwen something. Gwendolyn Christie. Yes, thank you. The quotes in this one and the other civs were much better. These are mediocre at best. All right, we're gonna send this guy to auto explore. I probably shouldn't do that because they're gonna do a really bad job. Yeah, they grabbed it one turn before me. It's wild. Wild how often they do that. Excuse me. All right, we're going to build another fishing boat, and we'll be able to grab our turtles next time. Cool. Okay, so you can do a search feature that kind of reveals these goodie huts from further away than you can actually see, and then you can kind of head that way. It's cool how many things she's been popping up in. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, she's been in a lot of movies. I don't know what other stuff she's been popping up in recently. I'm usually not great on keeping up with pop culture and stuff like that, but she seems like a cool person. She's a great actress. Cool. All right, I think we'll grab the rubies. Get Get us some more gold income. Also, yeah, let's build a granary, I think. We'll just build it in the city center there. So these towns can't build anything. You have to purchase stuff, and then your city you can build stuff. And you can upgrade your various towns to cities, but it costs. And they have to. The higher population they are, the cheaper it is to do that. So we got a migrant from the city state here that was moving to our civilization. We're going to use it in Taloa here to increase. And then also, I should have done this earlier, but we're going to build towards this guy so that we can maximize our border and he doesn't cut it off. He is no longer super happy with us. Settled too close to him is what I imagine. Let's see if we can't. Nah, we need to wait. I need more friggin' influence so that we can become suzerain of another city state. I saw there was a barb up there, and I was hoping to find out where his home was so that we could befriend him as well. I need to find. I think by building, like a monument or something. One of the things I stopped researching. I think it's the monument will give you more influence. I think I need to get that going. I need more influence. I keep finding that I need just not having enough. We need to be able to make more friends. All right, so we built our first building, and we can build our second one now. So we'll do that. And then, do we build a brickyard after that? Maybe. Then we should probably get another settler going after that. All right, so we'll grab science and food here. Finished researching that. Excellent. We can move on to the next thing. We're just going to continue exploring with our archer. We might have to pull him back eventually, but that's okay for now. Oh no! All right, Hatshepsut has become suzerain of another city-state up here that I couldn't see. I want to grab as many of those as we can. Yeah, we'll just keep going. We're trying to grow out as much as we can. Our archer needs a band-aid. Nah, archer's fine. Is it one of the? Is one of our scouts hurt? Nah, they're all good, man. No, that must be somebody else. Cool, cultural exchange, excellent. So we're gonna support this. Might have been a scout. Yeah, nah, I think all of ours are good. That's somebody else's. That's not ours. Cool. All right, so we became suzerain of the city-state. We get a benefit here. Allows the creation of the Yakchal improvement. Provides +2 food, +1 food on farms on desert terrain and settlement. Must be placed on existing improvement on a desert tile. Cannot be placed adjacent to another one. Okay. So we can get this unique building we can build, essentially, that gives more food. +1 settlement limit, or +4 food on food buildings. I think we want the +1 settlement limit. That's pretty hooked up. And then we have enough here we can finally befriend these guys. Make sure that we're the only one. Okay, cool. So that'll be 3 city-states that we're working on. Hopefully we can get a 4th. And then we can also We got another tribute we can spend. It's a diplomatic one. Yeah. Oh, I should have done that first. That reduces the cost to befriend them by 50%. That sucks. Or maybe I got it. I don't know. Yeah, that sucks. I should have done that first. Oh well. That'll be one of the optimization things, I guess, in later playthroughs I'll have to add. All right. I mean, I guess we'll just send him up here. Where is this guy? Yeah, we'll have him. Oh, there's. Wait, why can't. I don't understand. Why can't he get on? Okay. I guess I could just do it from the coast here. All right, we got some merchants. We made some merchant friends. Cool. Let's go towards the wine. Is there anything we want to build in these? So we can do brickyard or saw pit. Or what do we got up here? We got a granary to help the city grow more. A harbor. More production, which really just gives us more gold right now, but I like it. I finally played on Deity. Did not work out well for you. Oh, no! Wampus, did you play? Were you talking about Civ 7? I don't remember what Civ you were playing, man. Was that 7 here? Who are you playing as? Yeah, Civ 7, okay. Well, if you ever want... I mean, I've had some bad runs, too. Genghis. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, man.
I am Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, that's tough, man. Yeah, it took me playing through. It took me playing a couple of times before I got him down, man. I had one game where I just like Forrest Gump my way into everything going well. And I was like, okay. But for the most part, oh man, noble task. Okay, a formation of unfamiliar birds in the sky heralds a twofold success. Land is near, and Tahina skills are good and true. Guiding wind speed him gives +1 movement or +1 influence on fishing quay. I think we want the influence. I think we need the influence. I want to speed him on his way, but I think we need the influence. Yeah, and I had one game that I just like Forrest Gump my way into everything going well, and I don't know how I did that. It was like one of my... It might have been my first time playing Genghis, honestly. It was super early on. It was totally undeserved and unearned. But now I feel like I kind of got him on... I got him where, like, I might not just completely crush it, but I'll do pretty well. If I could help with anything, let me know. Or maybe we could revisit it on stream sometime. Gonna try to play nice guy on DD. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I like Himiko here. Like here we could do this support and it doesn't cost us any influence. It's kind of cool. You end up with a decent amount of culture and science just from that, really. All right. So now we have enough culture that we can like work some deals here. I settled really close to him, and I'm afraid that our relationship is deteriorating because of it. But hopefully we can pull it back.
Ada.
Oh,
Pleasure.
Ada. Is it Ada Lovelace? Lovelace? Yeah, she. Yeah, Lovelace. Yeah, she's gonna like us. She likes people that do science and culture, I think. So we should be able to endear ourselves to her. Can I ask what went wrong If anything in particular went wrong? Oh no. Cool. Research collab. Yeah, we'd like to do that. Thanks, Benj. Excellent. We need a little bit more influence. Next turn, we'll be able to do something with her. Oh, okay, cool. Military aid. We're just going to accept this because, again, we don't want to support it because we don't care about getting military bonuses ourselves. We just want the happiness. Are we in a situation where we can build a wonder? I haven't actually. I should have. I got to keep an eye on these wonders. Yeah, we don't even have anything researched that we can get right now. So yeah, all right. So we'll just do culture. Gosh, we don't even have a policy slot. I feel like we're behind on culture. I don't know. How are we doing here? Yeah, I don't know if I should be even researching this right now. I don't see the immediate benefit, but we'll go for this specialty or whatever this wonder is, and we'll try to make it ourselves. Yeah, I tried to muscle my way, and the other cultures did not like it. Oh yeah, I mean everybody gets pissed off at you, but the goal is just to be so powerful that it doesn't matter. You really have to like every single plus to combat you can get. That's the main thing. And then you don't build any combat until you get to your chariots, and then that's all you build. If you can help it. Sometimes you have to build a few things. So I said that, but sometimes you have to build a few things to... Why can't I go on land? I don't understand. Well, can we just like click and see where this guy goes? Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky though. All right, so we can get no gold for 1 turn, and we get a migrant. I think we'll do that. A migrant just gives us a population. Okay, so this is what you have in a lot of this. Civ 7 is you got these like kind of quests and story things here. So Fanua, a chieftain and his Matapule bathe in Veikauku. Well, I'm sorry. Veikaukau? While their forebears rest nearby in royal tomes covered in hibiscus flower garlands. In the stillness of the water and the constancy of the earth, mana. Mana holds Tonga together, +1 culture and Langi. Mana gives strength, +1 influence. Ooh. We're going to go with influence. We want influence. Looking forward to this pronunciation. Hey, I killed it. A story to tell. Satisfying at last. The writer sits down their quill. Okay, cool. This is the standard thing. So we're gonna do the codex. Want the codex, which is something we can put on display. Cool. Oh, all right. 3 turns. He's gonna be suzerain, so we're not gonna be able to grab that one, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like there's a... Oh, that's the one that she's suzerain of. Okay. All right. Looks like there's one she's not suzerain of that's over there. I would like to go be friends with them, but we got to make sure we don't get our scout killed while we do that. Cool. All right. So we got gypsum. And we don't have a place to put it. We need camels. Camels will let us slot more things in a given city. I think that we're going to save up and we're going to promote this city here to a town or whatever. So we can build a garden. Saw pit's not going to do much for us. Yeah, I think we need to just build a couple of settlers is the main thing. Once we finish with our specialty building here. Oops, didn't mean to click on that. We'll probably rest this guy here, and then we'll... Oh, it's right here. Okay, cool.
There.
Oh, I didn't mean to click off that. I think I got some sort of tech. Oh, no, he's going to get shot again. Hopefully he doesn't die. All right, so we can get a diplomatic or a expansionist attribute point. The leaders of the Tonga gather to welcome a new chieftain to their ranks. By drinking the kava, they seal the cosmic binding between themselves and the Tongan domain. All must go as the ancestors did, so that the ceremony is tapu. Sacred. Okay, first ensure all are in their proper seats. Yeah, let's do that. We just want the diplomatic point. Cool, we can grab wine. Wine is good for us. If you get enough happiness, as you get happiness, one of these menus will show us. Maybe it's our menu. Maybe we got to click on ourselves. Sorry, these menus are a little bit basic, and also they're a little bit confusing. One of these ways you can see how long till the next party you're having. Is it here? Anyways, when you're having a party, or like your people are having a celebration, wine gives you extra culture, like 5 extra culture, and we're usually going to be very happy with the route that we've taken. So wine is good for us. You heard it here, folks. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're going deeper into the tree. +2 culture and science per age for each city-state you're a Caesar of? Yeah, that sounds hooked up. That'll give us a lot. It's interesting there are kind of some like snowball features moved in, or like baked into the game. Woke up for midnight workout. Dude, you're a lunatic. Like you woke up specifically to work out at midnight, or you just woke up and you've decided to work out? Because one of those is crazy, Red. And the other one's fine. Oh. Oh, do we get attacked? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. All right. It kind of happened to me the last couple of days, too, at like 2 a.m. I work out from midnight to 3 and sleep from 3 to 6. Dude, that's wild, man. That's wild. Too much DJing hours for Christmas. Yeah, and I say that's wild. Like, I have no room to be talking. I have like insomnia, and will wake up at weird times, and that's why I'll be video editing at like 3 a.m. and you guys will see a post from me at like 3 a.m. or something, or I'm like working on the Discord at that time. So I don't really have that, you know. Can't really say that much, but cool. We'll grab our turtles. We have more stuff to slot that we have places to slot it. Talked about resistance training, but what do you do for cardio? Just curious. Are you asking me or Crude Red? Frog. I feel like you're asking Red, but maybe you're asking me. You said yes. Is that just like both? Is that what you mean? I feel like that's what... So I've started getting back into running. Right now, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just been so long since I've been doing it, but I've been like, have to worry about getting cramps if I run very far. So like, I've only been doing like a mile at a time. And then this is what I've always done too. When I haven't been exercising a lot in like recent history, I'll walk, you know, just do a run as much as you can, walk the rest. So I've been like pretty steadily doing a mile run, and then like I'll run out a mile and then walk back. I've done more than that. The other day I probably did like a mile and a half, and probably did like 3 to 3.5 miles total. And that was trail running, which is a lot harder. I was like exhausted after doing that, honestly. My wife goes out and runs like 11 miles at a time, and that's like not that much for her because she's crazy like that. That's what she likes to do. Yeah, same. But doing incline walking until I can get back into running. Yeah, exactly. Crude Red says I set my treadmill to go from walk to run to sprint on a programmed track. Oh, okay, nice. And do that for 3 miles with 50-pound chest vest. Okay. Yeah, dude, she does 11 and she wants to do more, which is like again insane to me. All right. Oh, we need to arrest this guy so he doesn't freaking die. Dude, we've explored quite a bit. This is crazy. Cool. We're just going to suggest stuff to people so that we could just become more friendly. We're going to be out of influence, but we'll try to do some more. Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, being friendly being friendly definitely has its rewards here. I'm too heavy. My best ever was like 6 miles. I'm too heavy for that, even when I'm in good shape. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty big people that like you just got to not try to do too much is the main thing.
Still as their children, and one with them. He was the.
I think it's the main thing. But like walking is honestly just fine, really. I don't think you got to run if you don't want to. I mean, if you just hike a lot or just walk a lot, like it's crazy good for you. Running can just help once you've been doing it for a long time, so you can get it in a shorter period of time. All right, so what do we want to build here? Maybe we want to do currency and do like navigation and try to get some of those like seafaring wonders. Okay, cool. Oh, we got pyramids too. Wow, that's crazy good. Let's build that fucking yesterday. Do we build the barracks first? I don't know. We just finished our settler. I don't want to piss Xerxes off, but I think it's going to happen one way or the other, whether we want it to or not. Maybe we go... Geez, that's a circuitous route, huh? Guess it's kind of what we got to do, or we could go up here by Hatshepsut. I mean, she seems to like us. I'm torn. I think we go down here, though. This mountain range is kind of wild. Wow, we need mysticism. My 10-mile full kit ruck blew my ankles. Yeah, dude. Did it in the mountains? Yeah. Well, you did some crazy stuff, man. It's pretty easy to push yourself too hard and then be like not able to, you know, be jacked up and not able to walk the next day. I severely overestimated. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. All right. Is there... So whenever we turn this town into a city or whatever, it will raise the cost of a lot of this stuff. But I think it's fine. I think we just want to go ahead and do it, though. We're doing a lot better than last time. This is more in line with what I'd like to be doing. All right, so this is a pretty good spot. Good adjacency and everything here for our specialty district. I think we'll do that, but I think that first we should build a barracks, maybe? Build it in the capital? That seems fine. Or in the main, the city center, rather. And then, is there anything else that will give us more production? Oh, a brickyard. Give us plenty of production. Yeah, that seems good. Let's do this, though. Let's move these other things up in the queue so that we build the things that give us more production first, and then we can build other stuff. Some of these things will give you more production in any other city. Actually, yeah, let's move the gypsum over here because the gypsum is hooked up. There it goes. Okay, and then we'll put the turtles in our capital. Sweet. We got an achievement. I think it's for like filling off all these things, or maybe it's for having 7 or 8 things slotted, but we got that, so that's cool. I joked that 36-inch waist was the real raid boss, and no one laughed. Oh, my gosh. I mean, that's fair. Might be, man. Might be. Oh, cool. I could have sworn there was, like, some barbs on this island. Maybe they were just... What is this dude doing? Does he just keep going back and forth or something? I don't... This is the problem with, like, the auto explore stuff is, like, sometimes these guys are idiots. For real, though. I can't hit 32. I'm stuck at 33. Why can't... Oh, I could just do a coastal raid or whatever. We're going to do culture. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't try to build the pyramids because Xerxes just finished it, and I wouldn't have gotten it. Is this my city center? Yeah, it is. That's my palace. Okay. We want to get these camels going on. Farmers market. Excellent. We'll suggest a research thing with him, and then we'll need to do something with Xerxes. Our relationship isn't what I'd like it to be. Yeah, I don't know what I'm at, but I'm nowhere near that. I need to drop some weight for sure. Cool. Continuing with Hatshepsut to do cultural exchange. Who is this and why? Does it say who? I don't even know who that is. Is this Simone? It's hard to tell with the colors for me. I think it might be Simone. It's not Simone. Who the hell? Is it her? I literally don't know who this is. Is it not her? We have open borders, though. Oh, no, we don't have open borders right now. Wait, or do we? No, we do. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that.
There is another world.
Yeah, this year I was like thinking about trying to gain some more muscle mass just for the fun of it, and it didn't get vetoed, but I was strongly encouraged not to. So I decided not to do that. I seem to be able to put on muscle more than most people. And so I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to do. I also think a lot of it's like training and knowing how to and what have you, but a lot of people attribute stuff like that to just genetics. The bunnies have veto power? Yeah, no. Mrs. Harrow wasn't too keen on it. She already thinks I'm already too large. And she feels like she lives with a minotaur, she told me. I'm like a minotaur in a china shop, she said. So I figured out. So that's why I'm doing the strength training stuff now. So I'm mostly, and I obviously like strength training to get like strength training. She's like, don't you already do strength training? I mean, like literally trying to get like more maximum weight to be able to lift, which has been fun. Like I haven't like lifted to try to get a lot of heavy weight in a long time. I always lift for hypertrophy to like grow muscle, like bodybuilding type stuff. Dude, I waited way too long on this Pantheon. We don't have a lot of good stuff here. I don't even know. Earth Goddess for more happiness? That's fine. Let's just do that. Minotaur in a china shop, yeah. Yeah, I'm Red says, yeah, I'm 6'4", 260. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little under 6 foot, 255 right now. Never gonna see Falkreath hold the same again. Oh my gosh. Cut down to 190. Oh wow. Clint Eastwood bot, okay. Yeah, I'm probably like 20% body fat right now at that. Dude, this dude just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. You can't just... Can these guys not go into land anymore? Like, I don't understand. Is it just like once they go into the water, they can't... I apparently can't just tell them to go somewhere because they clearly can't handle it. Also, that's a lot of barb ships. I don't know what's going on with those units, but apparently I can't just tell them to go somewhere because they can't handle being independent. Who is this? It's got to be one of these two people, I thought. But I have open borders with both of them. Did I not? Maybe it just had a similar icon? I'm confused. Okay, all right. Now I can probably. Okay, it just had a similar icon, I guess. Cultural exchange with Frederick. We'll keep doing that. Frederick we're doing okay with. Oh no. Xerxes doesn't like me. Xerxes kind of... He often doesn't like me, and I'm often like, what are you mad about, bro? Why you mad, bro?
Do nothing which is of no use.
Guys, I'm having fun and I'm enjoying myself, but I'm gonna have to stop in a second. I gotta get up. I gotta get up early for the Twilight Imperium. Okay, so this is a military city-state, which we don't really care about or want. We can do a hill fort, provides +2 production, also gives +1 sight, +5 healing. I mean, it gives more production, so I guess we'll choose the hill fort. Yeah, Mel, I've been telling people about it all night. I'm surprised you missed it. Yeah, can I show you the? I'm gonna show one more time, guys. The table. The table's all set up. All the 4X games. Yeah, 100%. So today, like a big part of what I did today was set it up for tomorrow. So this is the table over there. We brought this table in from the garage because we needed a bigger table. We got 6 people, and we went with a large map. We got one of the expansions. I got the second expansion delivered today, but we're not playing it with it tomorrow. Just because I was like reading through it and like learning about it, and it's just checking it out. And this is probably big enough. We got 6 people. We've been playing almost every week for like the past like 2 months almost. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, everybody's played before now. We probably taught like 5 people how to play, and we're gonna have 6 people tomorrow, and there's probably like 7 or 8 of us that are like down to play. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. I'm playing the SAR, playing Clan of SAR. I've just been playing through all the different ones. We got the Way of Kings expansion. So I played the Titans of some Titans of something last week. Didn't quite win, almost. Also, since we've been constantly training people, we've been playing to a 10-point game, and we're playing 14 tomorrow with the giant map. We got the Barony of Letnev over here. These guys are crazy militaristic. My wife, she's over here. It's blurry. She's got the Peace Turtles. She's playing the turtle guys. We got the Embers of Muat. So the guys that start off with the War Sun. So they seem like they're more militaristic than they are, but they're not militaristic. And then what do we got? We've got the Nalu. And then we've got the, here is Jolnar. So the science guys. So, yeah, we'll see. It should be pretty crazy. Hopefully it'll be fun. And so we got all this set up so we don't have to set up in the morning. So we're starting at 9, and hopefully we can get some good play in. Guys, I should call it here. I'm going to finish up this turn, and then I think we'll have to pause. We're going to come back to this game. Things are going well here. Pretty happy with everything. We might be about to start a war by planting this city here, but what are you going to do? I'd love to plant one down here, too. So we'll finish up this turn. I don't know what to do with this guy. I definitely don't want to denounce him. I would just like to be your friend. Please don't be mad at me. Don't attack me, Xerxes. Be cool, man. Be cool. I want to grab this wine, so I'm going to build towards the wine. Wait. Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, has this always been there? Yeah, I think it has. Okay. We got our commander. Okay, cool. I mean, whatever. All right, we probably need to send this person back to home. Send our commander out. See what they can discover over here. Tabletop Eve Online. Yeah, something like that. You have good friends who are willing to teach. Well, that's awesome. You have good friends that are willing to teach and learn TI. Yeah. Yeah. We try to, like you're trying to gateway people into a lot of these games. You gotta make it fun for everybody. We try to do our best. We try not to be too cutthroat and make sure it's fun for everybody. Hey, yeah, no problem, Frog. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I said this earlier, guys. I'll say it one more time. I said it several times earlier. I just want to get the message out. I just want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in. First off, I love chatting with everybody, but I also just appreciate you guys watching. I love getting to do this. Being able to stream and make videos and YouTube for a job is like kind of a dream job. It doesn't quite pay the bills yet, but I mean, making income from it, and I just appreciate all the support, and we'll get there. We'll get there soon, so I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll call it here for tonight, guys. We'll pick up Civ. I don't want to promise that I can do it tomorrow because we got this long game of TI, and I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. But if not tomorrow, then like Monday or Tuesday for sure. We'll pick back up with the Civ. Yeah, man. All right. Have a good night, man. Enjoy your workout, Rude Red. Don't go too hard, man. All right, guys. Have a great night, everybody. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon. If not tomorrow, we'll see you on Monday. All right, guys.